Keith answers, and then we probably will wrap up about after high school. Your question?
Two questions.
Two questions. So your question first.
Hello. What I'd like to just raise, it links in a little bit with what's been said a moment ago about mobilising people. I think trade unions are very well placed to mobilise people. I think that's an important role. We can understand why the neoliberalist ideas are about taking away the power of trade unions. But I also think what we really need as well is we need leadership from the political parties. And I'm wondering if, listening to what the Liberal MEP person said and the Labour person said, it didn't sound to me like either of them were really going to try and kick out the TTIP, but rather tinker with it, cherry pick, and I think that is a really dangerous route. So I just want to know, is there any political party that is going to try and kick out this TTIP?
So, is there any political party which will try and kick out TTIP? Yeah. And before this is going to be the last question.
Yes, I just wanted to share this with the meeting. I'm one of the organisers of this meeting. I contacted Damian Green and I just wanted to read his response on my query of TTIP. He says, I believe you need jobs, growth, investment and more trade to boost our economy, and this agreement could bring economic benefits of up to 10 million annually to the UK, which is the equivalent of almost £400 per household. This agreement does not carry the risks that some people have put forward, and I'd be glad to take this opportunity to clarify some aspects for you. The investor-state dispute settlement provisions will not threaten our sovereignty and will not prevent Parliament from passing laws or lead to laws being repealed. I am assured the Government is looking carefully at all the substance of these provisions and will ensure the right of the state to legislate in the public interest is fully preserved. It is also the case these measures are not new and already exist in over 90 bilateral investment treaties.
Well, I think in a way you answered the question. It's not going to be Mr. Green. However, we do have a very forthright opponent on my right, which is Keith Taylor, who is the Green MEP. Do you want to say anything else?
Can I just finish reading the rest of the letter?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
I agree on the importance of robust food standards and can assure you that TTIP has no mandate to lower our food standards. Food producers from both the EU and US will have to conform to the importing side's food safety standards. It is important to ensure that what is put into this agreement represents a good deal for the UK. I know there is strong public interest and I am glad it's being negotiated as openly as possible. And unprecedented steps have been taken to publish negotiating text.
That means there's a fact sheet on the website.
TTIP will be further scrutinised by both houses, and I am glad Parliament has had the opportunity to debate this on a number of occasions and will have the final say. Yours sincerely, Damian Green.
You can sleep safely in your bed. Keith.
Yeah, great. I wonder, Tory.
Thanks very much.
This is why we've got to change things. And the question was from that gentleman there about what do we want instead. And I think I said a bit earlier, trade is part of the story. It's not the story. And I think the Greens and other progressives actually want a world based on justice. An environmental justice that's protected our environment, our resources for the future, that contains our carbon emissions, that keep us within 2 degrees and mitigates the worst effects of climate change. It's a place where social justice, where every citizen can lead an educated and fulfilled life with decent housing and enough food. The wealth is there, the resources still exist. We have to reorder the way that Oxfam have been able to give us that devastating figure about the ownership of the resources. I mean, if TTIP goes through, especially if ISDS is part of it, it means that corporations have taken a step closer to writing our laws, and governments have lost. So that's why we need to work alongside progressives, we need to unite, and we need to really keep in mind that actually it's not about trade, it's about our children, their children, our planet.